Welcome to a new episode of Baking with Caroline and her mom. I'm Caroline. That's Mom.
Yep, it is.
Today we're making Mom's best friend Wendy's famous lemon bars. Hi, Wendy. So, lemon bars.
Interjection.
Yes.
The recipes you get from your friends are often the best recipes, right?
Fact. Because they're tried and true.
Right.
And you can trust your friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've lined our pan. It's a 9 by 13. We sprayed the edges and we put a lining on the bottom. And now we're setting the oven to 350. Okay. Alright, so now we're doing the base first.
Yeah, it's one of those
Two-parters.
Yeah. So we need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And a half a cup of icing sugar.
It said sifted. Should we sift it?
I think we're going to be squishing it together with pastry blender, so I don't think,
Half a cup.
of the 2. And a cup of butter.
Should I mix these together first?
That's a good idea. Just give them a quick,
Like with the...
whatever. You can use a whisk, you know, the usual kind of thing we do.
Okay. And now,
Cup of butter.
just plop the whole thing in and put it in bits.
I would put it in and you know, just use your knife to cut off parts of it.
Okay. Like so.
Yeah, like so. So that you don't have to, you know, touch it much. No, put the whole thing in, but have it in hunks.
Okay.
Hunka hunka.
Burning butter.
Well, hope not.
There's no guarantee with us, though.
Oh.
It's why people like it. Adventure. You never know how it's going to turn out.
That's true. Last week's, it was,
Disappointing.
the taste was disappointing, I felt. But this is maybe what you get when you use things that are, you know, ingredients that are already prepared. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it was okay. It was crazy sweet.
Yeah.
Difficult to eat.
Yeah. And I think it would have been better with milk chocolate
Yeah, because
chips.
Florence is milk chocolate anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
That was a your choice issue, though.
I know. It was because I prefer semi-sweet chocolate, but yeah, in a s'more, you really want it to be milk. Yeah.
Okay.
So look at your one. Twist a bit. Twist. That's it.
I know, I had to break it up first.
Okay. So you're supposed to mix it together until you get clumps.
See, and that's the thing about baking. Like, this is a clump, I would consider, but that doesn't mean it's ready.
But it's not mixed together. You can see that there's tons of flour that's not.
It's a melange.
Oh, yes, but it isn't incorporated. That's what it
not
is.
what the recipe says.
Okay, incorporate
Recipes
is the
are
word
liars.
we need. Clearly.
Recipes are liars.
No, they just make a lot of recipes make a lot of assumptions.
Yes, like you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh,
It's why the very
man.
first cookbook you get is that how to do everything.
Oh, yeah. How to cook everything?
Yeah, like how to boil water.
Mark Bitten or something his
Yeah.
name is. Yeah. That's the recipe book I got you
When I went to school.
university, yeah. Did you ever use it?
Yeah. I cook a lot at school, but I cook. I don't bake.
Good point. It's true that a recipe book that starts off telling you how to boil water and how to boil an egg is probably,
A good place to start.
yeah.
Okay. What do you think?
I will come and look.
I think it looks pretty good.
Looking with the camera, not with
Your eyes. A little bit more.
Oh, let's stir the bottom up to the top.
So one more round.
Yes, I would say so.
Okay. Oh yeah, because all of this stuff.
Because at the bottom it was still flour, right? I know lots of people don't have a pastry blender, which really surprises me because it's such a useful implement and so kind of basic, right? It's just some wire with a handle.
How much we've used it, right?
Yeah.
Like probably like a third of the recipes
Yeah.
that we make.
Yeah.
I was watching some British baking show, and they were using their fingers, and my friend was like, "Ew."
Yeah. I think we talked about that before, about how the Brits tend to rub the butter into the flour with their hands, and
Yeah.
it If you have hot hands, this is not a good thing if you're a British baker.
Yeah, especially for pastry, right? Because it's got to stay cold.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're just plopping it in and...
Yes, now we're plopping it into the pan and tapping it. Oh.
Okay.
Right. I guess you could use, you know, yeah, some kind of...
I don't like it getting all
I know you don't like
nails.
it getting in your
In my
nails.
nails and between my fingers.
I guess you could use the cup measure and see if that
I
works.
saw someone do it with a, yeah, with the cup ones. Oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, it's just a chunk of flour. Okay.
Yeah, you can spread it out with your hands though, right?
Yeah, it's just the pressure.
Well, I don't think it needs a huge amount of pressure, otherwise it'll turn into this like...
Like solid lumpy thing.
Yeah. The only thing is the edges need to be pressed. Where did you go?
Went to get an implement.
Oh, all right.
Huh?
Yeah. Very clever. Yeah, you're not tapping too heavy.
No, just gentle tap.
Gentle
just quick.
tap.
But you want it to form a solid, right? It needs to look solid. You can't, you should be able to see like there. Should I squish that more?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And this is literally just flour, water, and sugar. I mean, flour, butter, and sugar.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that can't taste good.
Yeah, well, of course it's going to taste good. Ooh.
Good timing. I'm a big girl.
Changing and growing.
I'm a big girl now.
Okay, so this goes in the oven for 10 minutes.
Okay, it doesn't have to be even.
Well, even-ish, but it looked even-ish to me.
Okay, so 10 minutes into the oven.
Yeah. Timing.
And do we pause now, or do we make the innards?
We make the innards.
Okay, so now we're going to make the innards. I have shaved the lemon.
Shaved the lemon.
Sanded the lemon.
Sanded
To get its
the
little
lemon.
lemon bits.
Oh, you mean you grated lemon rind?
Yes, I sanded the lemon.
Okay, good.
And then...
And that's
took the
about
juice,
2 teaspoons of lemon rind.
according to Mother. Then we took the juice, and it's not quite enough.
What is enough?
A third of a cup. So we're going to use our... Ooh,
What? Oh dear.
it's not on. We're going to use our store-bought lemon juice to top it up.
So we need 4 eggs.
4 eggs. 4 eggs into the thing.
Into the bowl. We're using a bowl with a lip so that we can pour easily over the crust that's baking at the moment, and in theory will be ready in 3 minutes.
And we need it to be deep enough that it won't splash everywhere when we use our hand.
Yes, that was Caroline's idea.
Because most of our bowls are
Too
big
shallow.
and shallow.
Yes, that's true. Oh dear. I note that you're using the edge of the bowl for your tapping surface.
Yeah, 'cause it's too high to... Okay, 4 eggs.
Oh, 4 eggs beaten. Then add a cup and a half of.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's probably enough. Yeah. All right, a cup and a half of granulated sugar.
1 cup. Half a cup.
And then the lemon juice and lemon rind. So that was 2 teaspoons of...
It was the rind of 1 giant lemon.
It was,
We
yes.
did not measure it.
We just eyeballed it. And the lemon juice. Can you move the sugar? Push it back.
Make the eggs.
Oh.
once it's done, we just put
Oh, no. We have to put a bit of flour and baking powder in it. Is it lightly browned?
Maybe. No.
No, another 2 minutes. In a small bowl, mix together 1/4 cup of flour and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder.
So how, 1/4 cup?
1/4 cup of flour. I would put our traditional pinch of salt in too.
Okay. And how much baking soda? Baking powder?
1/2
Teaspoon?
1/2 teaspoon.
I'm sorry, these have magnets in them?
Yes.
What?
Uh-huh.
How long have we had these that I just noticed that?
Kind of reminds me of the things you discovered about the seat belts in my car, that I've been driving a car for 5 years, and finally you showed me that I could push the
Move the thing up and down, yeah, so you weren't choking. Go team!
Yeah, don't forget the pinch of salt. And to make sure that you have thoroughly incorporated those ingredients together, I would use a whisk, because we're just going to...
Baking uses so many dishes.
It does, but that's the joy of dishwashers, right? Okay, so we whisk that together. And then, what are we doing now?
I don't know, 12 seconds.
Okay, well, we can wait then. Mix a small amount of the dry mix into the liquid mix and stir until no lumps.
Okay, well, there are lumps from the lemon.
Oh, that's true. No flour lumps. Yeah.
It's got a little bit of brown around the edges.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. Leave it on at 360? 350? Okay.
So,
Just scoop a little.
yeah, about 1/4 cup. No, the other way. The other way.
Oh, we're putting that in here?
Oh, wait, let me read it again.
No, add a little bit of the flour to the
Mix
liquid.
a small amount of the... Yes, mix a small amount. You're right. And I guess you could use the beater again, huh?
I was going to. Okay, so we've added our little amount, and now we're... Should I do it higher on higher?
No. Okay, then add that to the dry ingredients, it says.
But there's not enough room.
I know you'll have to add the dry to the wet, even
And then
though...
mix it again?
Yeah, the rest of it.
So we're not doing it bit by bit, it was just that first little bit.
Yeah.
Why?
To thicken it up so that it's not such a shock.
Oh, okay. So that when the more goes in, it doesn't
Yes.
explode.
Yeah.
And then we don't want to overmix it, right?
Right, you have to be careful. So what I would be slowing down
That's the slowest it goes.
Okay. How does it look? Let's have a see.
I think there's a couple little floury bits. You're not filming
Oh,
it.
sorry. I was using my eyes. Okay. A little bit more. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So then we're going to pour it over the top of this.
Okay.
Oh,
It
that's
doesn't have to
hot.
cool. Of course it's hot. It just got out of the oven.
Yeah. Oops. Tripped.
She's a mess, guys.
I think I need more coffee.
So it doesn't have to cool.
No.
You just pour it over.
Yes.
And does it expand? I guess it must with the eggs and stuff, right?
Yes. So make sure you have a spatula ready.
Got some flour chunks in it. Oh well. Good.
And
now,
we bung that into the oven
back into the oven for how long?
for 25 minutes.
Be careful, it's very runny and wobbly. Everyone.
Okay.
So it's beeped. We're going to pull it out and we're going to test it with a toothpick.
center. Did it come out clean?
No,
No. Okay, so
but almost.
yeah, 2 minutes maybe.
Okay, so we tried it again after 2 minutes. And the difference this time was there's sort of a crust on the top that didn't exist last time when we poked it. And the toothpick came out clean. So now we're going to let it cool in the pan. And then once it's cool, we dust it with icing sugar and then we eat it. Hi guys. So it's just me for the mukbang portion, which is Korean for eating videos. Mom's gone to help a friend, so I'm going to eat it by myself. Here's what it looks like. I think it might be too thin. We'll see. So good. Could be lemonier. Base is really nice though. Yeah. Could be lemonier, I think. Very crunchy around the edges. Also, look inside. Can't really see any difference between the bit that we poured on top and the bottom. Sweet. A little bit of lemon, not much. Oh, pretty good. And as you saw, pretty easy. Even I didn't hate making these. I'm not gonna keep eating. I think if you threw a little raspberry jam on this, you know, chef kiss. Mwah. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week.